If you're really going to make a choice between those two, I would go the other way. Hello friends and welcome back to ReddX, your source for the freshest daily cringe content anywhere on the internet. Promise, swearsies, it's just a fact, and it's totally science. Go ahead and look it up if you want, whatever. I hope you will though. Today we are jumping into rSlash LegbeardStories. Yes, indeed, we wrapped up that Georgia beard, aka stray Legbeard saga. We only got one Legbeard left hanging around, and that is UNFORTUNE Nookie, which is kind of shifted into a Legbeard / Neckbeard saga, which I think is pretty interesting. There's also Stealth Beard. I sent a message over to Solid Adept today. I'm like, come on, man, don't leave me hanging, and I don't know if that'll get him moving in any way, but I can hope, you know? I had been avoiding UNFORTUNE Nookie just because sometimes, the story really gets to me, but it seems like this one is a shorter one today, so I'm gonna just bust it out, you know? We'll get right through it. Everything's gonna be fine, probably. Maybe, I hope, please. But there's only one way that we could get through it, and that is to jump right into things. So we'll get some plugs and disclaimers out of the way, and then we will dive right into some of this LegbeardStories cringe. UNFORTUNE Nookie Part 6. It's either her or me. That's Naruto Headband talking, because he tried to give OP that big ultimatum. He's like, you could only be friends with one of us. Well, how about I be friends with neither of you? I think that's the play to make. I'm very sorry, ReddX, for posting so much so fast. Well, hey, don't sweat that too hard. I mean, I'd much rather have more content than less content. You know what I'm saying? There might be some dry months coming up, and this is good stuff. Neckbeard stories are very feast or famine, and around the holidays, it's definitely famine, so I'll be getting to some of those other stories in the backlog. I'm trying to figure out my groove. I think because I have a mountain of content, I don't quite know what to do with it. So today, we'll just experiment with keeping it short and sweet. Hope you enjoy. I do appreciate that. There definitely is a sweet spot for like video lengths, you know what I mean? If we get an estimated read time of anywhere from like 7 to 15 or 16 minutes, that's about where I like it, you know? Once we're pushing into 20 minutes, I know that's a 40-minute video. Anything less, you know, 5 minutes, then yeah, I can't use a 10-minute video. That's crazy! The subscribers would riot in the streets! They need these long videos to get them through their days, and I am here to deliver. I guess that's a tangent. Whatever. Kind of what we do. Let's get in some trigger warnings. Oh boy. Talks of suicide and implied murder. Smiley face. Why is there a smiley face there? There's also pregnancy and manipulation and emotional abuse, as we were expecting. I hope I got them all, I think. In either case, trigger warnings for at least those. And you have been warned multiple times. Don't feel bad turning off the video if things get a little heavy. I do understand there's plenty of other sagas out there that aren't as heavy as this one. Link Swarm! Currently, I write faster than ReddX can make videos. But he has graced my stories with his amazing narration and commentary for the following. ReddX, amazing rendition of the prologue. Oh, thank you. The King ReddX himself voices part 1. Oh, I'm shocked. ReddX serves a gut-busting part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Part 3 is currently my personal fave. There's also parts 4 and 5. And you can't click any of these in the video, but I do like the addendum, and then 4 and 5 are just kind of hanging off the end. I know OP's probably going back and updating the posts. If you do want to see any of those parts, if you have missed them, the links are in the description as per usual. And we've also got the cast, of course. UNFORTUNE Nookie, our specimen, pregnant? Exclamation, question, exclamation. Oh God, I hope not. Please don't let them breed. Greenie, ROP, dating Naruto Headband, and trying to make the best of it. Naruto Headband, holding OP hostage, I mean dating. Yeah, dating OP. First love is Unfortunate Nookie's first love. Unfortunate Nookie lost her virginity to first love when she was only 14. It was Unfortunate Nookie's choice, though. She, according to first love, made him do it. Yeah. Cheating on Naruto Headband with first love when she was 16 and got pregnant. Or did she? Was it Naruto Headbands or first loves? I'll leave everyone to guess. God, I don't even want to venture a guess. Either way, it's bad fucking news, alright? And with the players named, it is time to continue with the story. Or rather, a recap of the last story. That's why I didn't recap it in the beginning, because I knew this was gonna happen. So, where we last left off with this saga, Unfortunately got kicked from her home. OP lived with Naruto Headband for some months and grew more accustomed to her new life and the levels of abuse that she basically had to live with. Unfortunately found Bear online and they dated for a time, where she managed to create them characters and children for their characters. It is uncertain if this is why Bear left, as Bear has wiped this whole unfortunate segment of his dating life from his memory. Yeah, who could blame him for that though? Finally, Naruto Headband threatened to kill himself if OP wouldn't cut off Unfortunate Nookie from her life. Oh, and Unfortunate Nookie called OP to tell her quite happily that she is pregnant. Unfortunate Nookie, I think I'm pregnant. There was a heavy, choked silence on the phone. I was terrified for her. If she was pregnant, she'd get kicked out of the foster home. Normally to be sent home, but based on all I had heard about her home and her mom, oh God, she's dead. She is in so much trouble. I was freaking out on her behalf. Unfortunate Nookie, however, just doesn't seem to give a shit. I wonder if it'll be a boy or a girl, a gallant prince or a beautiful princess. Oh, both would be wonderful, but I do think that I would prefer a beautiful daughter. Holy God. History repeats itself. What a nightmare. OP says, where are you? Unfortunate Nookie, downtown. Why? OP, I'm coming to see you. Unfortunate Nookie, really chipper. Okay, I'll wait for you at location. I met up with Unfortunate Nookie. I got to her as fast as I could. I ran the parts that I didn't use the bus for, and I met up with her panting. Are you okay? Unfortunate Nookie, I'm perfect. I got a bun in the oven. A bun sitting in her muffin top. OP, are you sure? Unfortunate Nookie, I am. I've been pregnant before. I know how it feels, so I'm sure of it. Okay, so she hadn't done a pregnancy test. I was hopeful. OP, aren't you worried? Unfortunate Nookie, why would I be worried? I'm gonna become a mother, and my wonderful baby will love me no matter what. Yeah, right. I'm blissful. I mean, the baby definitely will love you no matter what, because they don't fucking know any better for the first few years. And then teenagerhood starts creeping up, and they start realizing that maybe you are full of shit. And then finally, if you're lucky, they come back to you in their 20s, and they're like, you know what? Everybody's full of shit. I've come to this realization that you did the best that you could, and that's fine. At least, that's how it went in my case. OP, no, that's not what I mean the foster home. Unfortunately waved her hand dismissively. Everything will be okay once the baby is born. I think first love will make a really gentle father. OP, does he know yet? What does he think? Unfortunately. Oh, I haven't told him yet. I'm actually on my way to see him to tell him the great news. All right, pause. From everything that we know about Unfortunate Nookie, I'm pretty sure that First Love is, in fact, not the father. Naruto Headband had to be cheating on OP. Am I correct in this assumption? The only reason that she is choosing First Love at this point is because, like she says, he will make a better father than the unapologetic neckbeard that is Naruto Headband. I said I wouldn't take a guess, but given a little more information, yeah, that is my guess. Oh, no matter how gently I tried to tell her that this is bad, and having a baby at this time would not improve her life one fucking bit, she wasn't hearing it. She was just so happy. And it did feel bad to try and poke holes in her happiness, but I was so worried for her future. I tried telling her, this is not good, as softly as I could. Of course, she finally snapped. Unfortunate Nookie.
You can never just let me be happy, can you? Oh, why do you hate me? Are you jealous that I'm gonna be a mom and you're not? This is the only thing I've ever wanted. Why can't you let me have this?
Because you are unfit to have this. You're gonna see a year or two down the road, you're gonna be postpartum depression, drown your baby in a bathtub. And I'd like to say that's for the best, taking back the reproduction of these beards, but the baby didn't fucking do anything, you know? He's innocent in all of this. And I just know from the bottom of my heart that she is going to be the worst mother ever. Or maybe the whole pregnancy's fake. Yeah, let's just go with that for now, for my own sanity. At least Unfortunate Nookie didn't hit me when she walked away from me crying, striking a dramatic anime pose, I might add. Have you ever seen Sailor Moon cry running? Now imagine a chubby weeb doing that. I tried yelling after her, "I'm sorry!" but she was gone. A week later, she called me, really depressed, and told me
she wasn't pregnant after all.
Oh, thank God for all that. You got me all worked up for nothing, Unfortunate Nookie. And honestly, she did the same thing to OP. I had all these scenarios playing out in my head. It was all just fucking fake. Ah, how could you? And with that, First Love left her. I suppose her trying to manipulate him into staying with a baby helped him grow a spine to tell her no again. Meanwhile, Naruto Headband had come over. We were supposed to cook dinner together. He was chopping vegetables when he started talking about weird stuff. Scary stuff. Something was off about him. I went to turn the movie that I was having play in the background off because I wanted to listen to him. I turned around and he was out of the kitchen, getting closer, with the kitchen knife in his hand. A chill ran through my spine. Something was really wrong with this situation. This is why a certain level of self-defense training is extremely important. My 10-year-old has been taking classes. I bet she could disarm some fucking neckbeard coming at her with a knife. Dude wouldn't know what hit him. He'd just be like, she's a girl, I could take her. You think so? She's tougher than she looks, I'll tell you that. I'm like 2 feet taller than she is, and she could still deliver a kick to my head. But Naruto Headband, he wasn't attacking just yet. He said, "I'm done with this shit. You had enough time to think. It's either me or her. Choose." I am feeling beyond uncomfortable, and I'm angry as well, and terrified. Naruto Headband used the kitchen knife to corner me in my apartment that I got from the foster home in preparation for my own real apartment. If you behave well, and it's available, one of the 9 girls in my foster home get to live in their own place across the street with minimal supervision from the staff to practice living on their own. An excellent system, and one that I normally would really enjoy if my boyfriend wasn't currently waving a fucking knife in my face and hadn't just rambled on and on with it in hand about how pointless his life is. It doesn't matter what he does. We all die in the end. Jesus Christ. He didn't think his life had meaning because he'd come to realize everything was meaningless. He wasn't happy because I wasn't making him happy. Bro, happiness is internal. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. This nihilistic bullshit don't vibe with me none too much. Yeah, we all die in the end, so why don't you have fun while you're here? You know what I mean? Do the best that you can and stop wasting your life being a pathetic sad sack that takes advantage of everybody around them. How about it, huh? Just give it a try. He was demanding, I tell him why he should live. He was demanding, I give him meaning so I would have meaning. He was demanding me to choose between him and my friend. Like I said way at the beginning, neither. Fuck both of y'all. I don't want you and I don't need you. I don't remember how, but I did manage to talk him down, and I convinced him to put the knife away, and I also promised to not see Nookie again. Well, that's probably how you talked him down, isn't it? God damn, dude. I mean, unfortunate Nookie is no peach, okay? But at least she's not regularly raping OP. Fuck. It's the worst of the two choices. If you're really gonna make a choice between those two, I would go the other way. Nookie and I had actually made plans to see each other before Naruto Headband surprised me with this visit to give me his ultimatum. By the way, I haven't had a chance to mention this fun little tidbit about unfortunate Nookie. How conversations between normal people go. Normal person 1, hey buddy, wanna hang out? Oh my god. Normal person 2, sure, that sounds awesome. My place or yours? Arnie's bringing the beer. Unfortunate Nookie, every fucking time, without fail.
I'm so lonely, and no one has time for me.
Subtle.
Sometimes I wonder if anyone likes me, or if I even have any friends. I'm also so hungry. I haven't had any money for food in days. I'm so bored, and I have nothing to do. Sometimes it feels like nobody cares about me.
Oh, that's pathetic on another level, dude. And OP, or whoever she did this shit to, gave into her hand. Well, I'm free. Want to hang out, you fucking pathetic mess? But they didn't say that last part. So Naruto Headband left, and Nookie came in, and I laid it on her. OP, I'm really sorry to do this to you, unfortunate Nookie. I just want you to know it's not personal, but Naruto Headband is forcing my hand. He really just doesn't like you anymore. I'm sorry. But if I have to choose between the two of you, I choose him. He's my boyfriend after all, but I do wish you all the best, and I'm really glad to have met you. Well, that was a gentle letdown. I disagree with the choice that you made, but it was a nice, gentle letdown. And of course, unfortunately, we know how she's gonna respond. Holy shit. Unfortunately.
Some friend you are! I knew you'd abandon me just like everyone else! You're a fucking lying piece of shit, you know that? And he's even worse! You two deserve each other! I don't know what I ever saw in you! You're a heartless bastard, and I hope you burn in hell, you bitch! This is why no one likes you!
And she stormed out. Honestly, the fact that she would say, I knew you'd abandon me just like everybody else does kind of speak volumes about her, you know? The more we dig into unfortunate Nookie, I do have like this kind of sympathetic, almost soft spot in the sympathetic side of my brain. But then the rational side is like, no, what a user, what an intolerable bitch. So I'm kind of torn. Naruto Headband, 100% hate. Unfortunate Nookie, 90% hate. It's just this one part that keeps pushing into my brain like something's wrong with her. She's the victim of something, some bad circumstances. and she's not dealing with that well. I don't know if I should make fun of her for that, but it is kind of what we do around here, so I guess I'll continue. She would also end up blocking me on all social media and chats, but I'd heard through the grapevine that she blasted me on all social medias for being
A backstabbing liar!
And I did actually suck all of that criticism in like a sponge. I did feel guilty because leaving her wasn't my choice, but Naruto headbands, which is why I would later take her back. The next episode is the courting of the peacock. Have you kept count of how many people Unfortunate Nookie has dated so far? Let me know in the comments. Guess how many we'll have by the end of the saga. Oh, God. I guess it's been 4 or 5, maybe? That's my guess. Also, if you prefer this shorter format or if you have any tips for my writing, I'd be happy to hear your thoughts. If you have any questions or need support in dealing with manipulative and abusive people, holla at me. I'll be glad to help soothe you if I can. Remember, laughter is the music of the soul. If you can laugh at it, you can get over it. Also, aim to shower daily, 'cause it's good for you. Greenie, out. I could safely say that I sorta do prefer the shorter format just because the longer posts give me so much to take in and I'm not really sure what to talk about during my thoughts at the end. This one, there is one specific main event, and that is Naruto Headband basically handing down an ultimatum and OP making her choice, which is unfortunate. I don't think 100% that you should side with your boyfriend, but OP has explained her mindset at length, and given the level of abuse that she experienced, you know, she does feel kind of trapped with him, so she wants to just kind of make him happy, and that means pushing Unfortunate Nookie out. Honestly, I would push both of them out, but it takes a very strong and secure person to do that, you know? And currently, OP is not at that stage, at least at this point in her life, so while it hurts, I'm really glad that you were able to diffuse the situation where this fucking beardo's coming at you with a knife, and you did eventually go back to Unfortunate Nookie to try and rescue her because you're just too good for this world. I've said it before, but goddamn, OP, you really do deserve so much better than this, and I'm sorry you had to go through it. But I do thank you for sharing your tales with us, and we will jump into part 7 soon enough. I do hope that you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, I hope you like, comment, and or subscribe. Maybe share the video around. That's always the MVP play. There's also some links in the description for you to check out, you know, plugs and playlists if you're looking for a different flavor. Maybe some of my social medias, Twitter, Discord, Facebook. That's mainly what I'm on. We've also got my Patreon, my gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful, generous patrons. I would like to thank them in a chipmunk voice, as I do every video, until we get my rap together. Oops, I spoiled that. But I do hope that you look forward to it, and thank you very much.
Runner Weights, Band, Bon White, Pants, River, TSM Kirby, USMC, Aaron W, Twisted Child, Delicious Jelly Donut, Candy Source, Cinema Susie, Fatboy Shrimp, Fire Drake, Gigabot, Latin, Libison, Mr. Anime Manga Fan, Silent Revolvers, Jeremy Max, Meg, Marshall Thornrose, Captain Crab Show, Cherish Kitsune, Little Lone Wolf, Vanilla Mel, Ralph Tower, Satori, Anunnaki, Asian Persuasion Station, Babsy Coon, Bitch Gremlins. Love that. Caustic Fox,
Commander A. Tank.
Dinosaur Night Light, Disposable Waifu, Aaron Lennox, Fisher Diggy, Gypsy, Hadrian BR, Heathcliff, A Pimp Named J. Chris, JM Coon, Jerry, John Hero, some Boofa, cause if you boo for this free, Miss Monday, Lexi Loves Jojo, Lord Lionel, Lori Ellis, Marble Jerry, that is yet another Jerry. Zack Tool, Melgar Destroyer, Mirthful Baker, Mr. J, my boy Nat Nick, Lady Nix, Game Steve, Phantom of the Pines, Katie Kins Elizabeth, Sidestep, Puggy, Rosemary Mailer, Cider Drinker, Serrated Ass, Siegfried Staples, Yeet, Synaptic, Broomstick, Pro, Tomato, Tapioca, Boogaloo, Tato Fair, Tornado Police, Red Dug Above, The One True Fusky, Freeberg, Womack, Zero Blacktail, Kira M, Kitzikin, Redwind, Goose Hawk, Naga Viper, Sings Plus and John Indoors, Adorma Joe, Emera, A-Roxers, Spanish Knight, Babushka's Radiator Jam, Cake Jerry, that's a different Jerry. California Keto Girl, Chris Meska, Cinnamon Bunny Dog, Defy, Ghost of Alpha, KJW, Kachow, Crafty Kit Kat, Life of a Guardian, Little Ann Woods, Mark 211, maybe next time, Milk Fed Gimp, Miss Duchess, Organic Can, Princess Rosalie, Ghosty, Ryga, Raptor, Spoonie the Rogue, Steampunk Galley, The Lash Shinobi, The Necrobombicon, and Token Black Kid.
Thank you guys all so much for supporting the channel in the way that you do. I hope some other people will consider joining up. It's almost the end of the month, you know what I'm saying. But if you can't do it right now, don't sweat it too hard, friends. I just appreciate you coming on through, hanging out with me, and I hope that you'll come on back and hang out with me again tomorrow. In order to do so, you need to keep yourself safe out there. Wash your hands, but also take some time out and do something that you personally enjoy today. Maybe like watching some more ReddX videos, if you want. Always remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy, and you definitely deserve it. I shall see you in the next one, and until then, bye-bye.